Welcome back to the show. Here we go. Everybody, the news is going bonkers over AstraZeneca. They announced a highly effective vaccine and later admits to a mistake. As always, narrated by me, Preston Olson. We'll be talking about AstraZeneca announcing their vaccine and how the big three vaccine makers are driving the markets. AstraZeneca announces their highly effective COVID-19 vaccine. The media went into a frenzy. VOA News helps us out here. The England-based pharmaceutical company says the vaccine was 70% effective overall, but there were differences between two dosing regimens. One was 90% effective, the other was 62% effective. After this news was published, we later learned more about these two different sample sizes. One was for a large group of over roughly 8,000 people. The other group receiving the vaccine was roughly 2,741 people. AstraZeneca said it will seek an emergency use listing from the World Health Organization for an accelerated pathway to vaccine availability in low-income countries. Stop right there. We know that America is no longer part of the World Health Organization. President Trump has done great work by dismissing the World Health Organization. However, here they are being the mediator for other nations' health and safety. Pay attention to what AstraZeneca is having to go through in order to distribute their vaccine. It's expensive, it's timely, and it ultimately is not a streamlined process. Drug makers Pfizer and Moderna have also announced initial results from late-stage trials showing their vaccines were nearly 95% effective. The article goes on to say the United States has set preliminary plans to begin vaccinating some groups as early as December 12th, 2 days after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is scheduled to review the Pfizer vaccine. This is huge news. Why in the world is the mainstream media not focusing in on this? The conspiracy theorists are hard at work right now. I am in agreement. We need a vaccine to beat this virus. However, I don't believe in a forced vaccine. Put the vaccine out for people and they will take it. The article goes on and mentions the world leaders will be meeting at the G20 summit this weekend to discuss vaccination, among other things. The vaccine makers, Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca, are working overtime to be first. I have no doubt about that. Pay attention to the stock prices as of this morning. You see a strong positive trend for Pfizer and Moderna. However, AstraZeneca is falling behind. That is because they are taking a beating from the press. The New York Times has been especially critical of AstraZeneca, which has given short sellers a good chunk of change this week. AstraZeneca manufacturing error clouds vaccine study results. This is from the London AP. In a statement Wednesday, Oxford University said some of the vials used in the trial didn't have the right concentration of vaccine, so some volunteers got a half dose. Now, there were two groups. One group was supposed to get a dose and a half, and the other group was supposed to get 2 full doses, and this is where the confusion came into play. Now, what I will add to this is that the media wastes no time piling on AstraZeneca, but if you believe in science, you believe in failure and trying again. So we have to allow AstraZeneca to make it right, give them the opportunity you would want for yourself. VOA News comes up with a really good piece. VOA News, the best news outlet in the United States of America and around the world, regardless of what you think. British AstraZeneca to conduct another trial before widely distributing COVID-19 vaccine. This statement comes as a company prepared to provide a temporary supply of the drug ahead of its plans to distribute 4 million doses of the vaccine by the year's end. AstraZeneca is sounding the optimistic alarm here because they are feeling the heat. This hasn't made an effect on the markets in a positive way for them, but this is the type of dialogue that is needed. 4 million vaccines by year's end. That is a whopper of a number, folks. Thank you for watching today's video. Much more to come. I will keep you updated with the headlines as they roll out. It's very important that you stay safe, stay healthy, and I enjoyed being here with you today. Just like the hands of time, I'm turning it over to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and all the rest of my videos as well. Why not?